All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where Gervonta Davis gets lied on by Turki Alalsheiki as inside information gets leaked from the PBC, and we will be sharing that with you in this video. But also, want to talk about the financial performance of a fight card that took place about 2 weeks ago and how incredible it is that Gervonta Davis is going to out-earn Turki Alalsheiki by about $200 million. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 135-pound division where there is a crock of BS that is being sold out there about Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Specifically, in an interview, Turki Alalsheiki stated that Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson fight would be next. According to sources, they are very, very trustworthy. No such conversation has been had between Turki Alalsheiki and any representative of Gervonta Davis. Let me repeat, despite the insistence that Turki Alalsheiki is trying to make the fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson next, no conversations have taken place between the two. But that shouldn't surprise you. And why shouldn't that surprise you? Because Turki Alalsheiki has been in the business of making up a bunch of stuff that he says to the press just for the sake of shaking things up in the press. If you recall, he had announced and said that Canelo Alvarez had agreed to a fight with Jake Paul, to only turn around and say, I just said that for the media. I was just trying to mislead the media. I don't want to repeat what he actually said because, he speaks with more than a touch of an accent, but that was generally speaking what he was saying or what he was talking about. So Turki Alalsheiki is not above telling people stories. So the fact that he would say that they were talking about making that fight, like I said again, it's not true, but let's look and see why exactly it's important for him to act like it's true. Turki Alalsheiki is trying to convince people that he and he alone is the person that can determine what boxing fans want to see. He wants to be himself. Turki Alalsheiki himself wants to be the face of boxing, the person that puts on all the great matches in boxing. But there's a problem when it comes to what he's doing and what Gervonta Davis is doing. Turki Alalsheiki, from what I know, has yet, in the couple years that he has been actively involved in boxing, I think he's yet to put on a profitable fight. By profitable, I mean where he generates more money than he spends. Take, for example, the fight with Terrence Crawford and Ismail Madmarov. I do believe that was Turki Alalsheiki's first foray into the United States. And that fight lost in excess of $10 million. Take, for example, this Canelo Alvarez weekend where it was split in between New York City and Saudi Arabia. Turki Alalsheiki probably lost $200 million on that fight because nobody bought it. And according to his reports or the numbers that have come out for how much he was supposed to be paying for those fights, he paid well in excess of $150 million in monies towards a fight that did not generate any significant amount of money. At less, it might have generated $2 million in pay-per-view sales. That's how bad that thing performed. But So what does he need Gervonta Davis for? Gervonta Davis is the guy that's actually making profitable events, the one that's actually bringing back money and getting money back to the people that back him. So Gervonta Davis is a bit of an embarrassment for him. He cannot figure out how to create something that is as successful and something that's as popular and as desired as a Gervonta Davis fight, no matter how much money he wants to throw at the problem. So what does he do? He throws lies at the problem. Same thing boxing media has been doing for a while to the PBC. They just throw out a bunch of stuff to keep their fighters' names in the paper with the big name fighter from the PBC. In this instance, it's clearly Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is the one that, we're trying to make that fight. Well, if you're trying to make that fight, then why is Shakur Stevenson? First of all, why does Shakur Stevenson need Turki Alalsheiki to make that fight? And why would Gervonta Davis have to come over to Turki Alalsheiki to make that fight? Those are two different questions. Number one, Shakur Stevenson has a contract. According to Shakur Stevenson, it allows him to fight for whoever he wants to fight for. So there's no reason for Gervonta Davis to go look out and look to get into some type of agreement with Turki Alalsheiki to go fight in Saudi Arabia. And honestly, man, I don't buy any of this nonsense that Turki Alalsheiki is the reason that a bunch of great fights are being made, because to tell you the truth, you just have a bunch of big name fighters or fighters that are well known being active. You don't really have them, save a couple different examples, in big fights that people are actually wanting to see. And I think the likelihood of Gervonta Davis getting that fight with Shakur Stevenson done under Turki Alalsheiki is next to none. But he also knows that. And why is it next to none? Can you imagine how much money Turki Alalsheiki has to pay Gervonta Davis to go fight Shakur Stevenson? He's going to have to pay him He's going to have to pay him at least $200 million for that fight. At least $200 million, because that's what you paid. Because if you pay Canelo Alvarez $200 million and Terrence Crawford $100 million to lose, and you know that fight's going to lose money, well, same thing's going to have to go for Gervonta Davis as well, which is why I'm telling you, they're just going to clout chase the dude. Just going to clout chase him. Going to attach the names, but it's not going to really work. It's not going to help him sell anything because it hasn't helped yet. So, and I want to know how they think that throwing more money at a pile of burning money is going to help save money. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.